As we mentioned, Tuesday is a first alert weather day due to an increased risk for some thunderstorms, some of which could be strong, perhaps even severe. So that could have a big impact on outdoor plans. We'll outline the next few days here and show you how this all sort of works out. We've had high pressure in the Gulf of Maine today, keeping our wind out of the east, but also keeping this warm front from advancing too quickly. This does move through overnight tonight, increasing our risk for some showers. We can see where it is based off of temperatures. Across New England, we're in the 60s, but you'll note that Cleveland is still at 81 degrees right now. However, an even better way to tell where the warm front is by looking at the dew points. We're talking oppressive humidity in Cleveland, fairly humid fairly muggy rather in Buffalo. And then as we get into New England, look at this. Hartford dew point of 47 degrees, lower 50s throughout Boston right now too. So overnight we'll see the clouds linger and eventually we'll see some showers, maybe even a little bit of fog tomorrow morning. Jill Gilardi will be tracking these for you here on Channel 3. By noon we are done with any showers and the clouds start to break up. And as they do so, we'll see sunshine develop, mainly dry conditions expected for the rest of the day and most of the evening. We'll start to see thunderstorms form to our west, moving into Connecticut and weakening as they do so. We're thinking that around sunset in western Connecticut is the best chance for a rumble of thunder and points thereafter, especially as we approach midnight as you head into eastern parts of the state. At this point in time, again, we are not expecting severe weather locally. If you're along I-91 and points west, 80 to 85 degrees. If you're east of I-91, 75 to 80 degrees. Takes a little bit longer for that warmer air to work its way into the eastern part of the state, but it will be plenty humid with this warm front to the north of Connecticut. So here's the cold front that comes through. Look at the development along the front, but it moves through just a little bit too late to really take advantage of that daytime heating locally. And that does mean behind it, we see much brighter weather for Sunday. Dew points going from the oppressive range right back down to pleasant on Sunday. We stay there Monday, turning a bit muggier later Monday, and then by Tuesday, it's back to oppressive humidity. And that's thanks to this cold front that will be approaching, shifting our wind to be out of the southwest, bringing that humid air back for Tuesday. The front is forecast to cross in the late afternoon, early evening. This is pretty much the prime time to get thunderstorms, especially with such a warm and humid day expected. So your first alert here that some of those storms could be on the stronger side, but behind that front, we'll see high pressure build back in. And believe it or not, we could use a little bit of rain. While temperatures have been above average, we've certainly been below average for rainfall so far this month, just over an 1.75 inch deficit right now. Temperatures about 60 to 65 inland, mid and upper 60s along the shoreline. Here's our ICAM view in Rocky Hill. We can really see the low cloud cover, the low cloud ceiling rather out there. Cloud cover remains for the rest of the night. And our ICAM view in Waterbury right now, where it is dry, 62 degrees. If you wanted to spend some time doing some yard work tomorrow, temperatures certainly worth perhaps getting out early, as they will spike a little later in the day. East Haven fireworks tomorrow should be good to go. We'll just be watching for any of those storms that try to roll through later tomorrow evening. Sunday, the pick of the weekend. We're back in the mid-80s, 91 inland on Monday, so perhaps adding to our tally just before June ends, 87 along the shoreline. Upper 80s on Tuesday. Wednesday, a really nice day, plenty of sunshine, mid and upper 80s. Maybe a little bit muggier Thursday. The risk of a shower, although many towns will stay dry. The 4th of July, 1 week from today, 80 to 85, mostly sunny and no humidity.